Good morning, my name is Aman Sharma and I have been recommended from 3 ASP Gandhinagar. My entry is NDA and this is my first attempt.
Congratulations, Aman, for getting a recommendation.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we want to know in very short that how was your overall SSB experience in AFSB Gandhinagar from day 1 to day 5, and after getting recommendation now how you are feeling?
So my experience was quite well, and when I got the call letter, that was one of the best feelings.
Don't forget to subscribe to our new channel SSB Sureshot Plus for exclusive new videos. Also follow us on Instagram for all the latest updates. Check out a Sureshot guide to crack SSB on Amazon. The link is in the description below.
So when I went there, I saw many students over there. The reporting was about 2:45. So I got to know many friends over there and I made many friends, and then I decided, and as soon as our OER test written, the OER went quite well and I was pretty confident that I'm going to screen it. And soon after that OER test, we got our chest numbers for the stage 1. Then we were shown the picture for PPDT. I wrote a quite good story. Soon after that PPDT, we were taken to separate rooms for discussions, and my discussion also went well. I was quite confident, and I gave my narration confidently, and I looked to my every teammate who are in my group. After that, they told us to have our lunch, and soon after lunch our results were declared. So my chest number was 185 over there. I got screened and I felt very happy. Then the instructor told us, he allotted us rooms and all, and he told us our schedule for the next 5 days. And my interview was on, and on the same day of the screening, in the evening time, we had our psychology test. It also went very good since I practiced. The next day was leave, and after the third day was my interview, and the interview was in the afternoon, so it also went quite well. The next day I had my GTO. The things were going good. I decided that I would give my best and I will not think of results much. So everything went to the plan as I have planned of giving my best. I did that, and in the conference day was a quite long day, and the result was declared around 4 in the evening. In there my chest number was 75. It was one of the best feelings when our ma'am told my chest number. So for some seconds I was not able to believe it that she has called my chest number. Then there was a bit speedy and they told us to bring our luggage, and all documentation work went on. They did not even allow us to call our family members over there. In the evening after 7, when all the documentation works were over, they gave us our phones, and then I informed my family and they were very happy.
Thank you, Aman. Thank you very much for sharing your experience in AFSB Gandhinagar. Thank you very much. So we want to ask you more about when you came to the Sureshot Academy on day 1 and how you have improved upon reaching here, and how you change your personality, and the classes by Miss Kavita Modi and Bhakuni sir and the Colonel Shikumar sir who has taken the GTO for you. So how it was helpful for you to groom up your personality and to work on that?
So I am from a completely civilian background, so I do not have an army background. So I was not even knowing what SSB and all those things are. So as soon as my written results were declared, so I decided that if I really want to crack it, then I need to have a good exposure of it. So I decided to look, and Sureshot Academy, which is one of the best in India. So I decided to go there and have the course. And the people over here are really friendly and they guide you really well. They tell you about your weaknesses and the field on which you need to work hard. My psychology ma'am, the classes were taken by Kavita ma'am, and she is very good in it. She individually tells you what your where you are lacking and you need to work, and she also tells the method and through which you can improve that. So the psychology part in my SSB also, it went quite well because of the ma'am. She told me that yes, I have the capability, and she also told me that the field on which I need to work on. The GTO was taken by Sri sir, and he is best in his work, and the tricks and all those things which he taught, and he told that you will not going to get the same structures over there, but the idea is everywhere the same. By applying the same idea over there, it was quite helpful. The interview guidance and what all things actually happens in SSB by Bhakuni sir, it really gave a good idea, and over there I was quite aware of the things that were happening, because I've already went through these things in the SSB Sureshot Academy. So yeah, it was a good and a new experience, but since every exams which over there was taken, I have given in Sureshot Academy, so I was quite really well prepared. And I could say that before coming to Sureshot, I was knowing nothing about the SSB process. But in Sureshot Academy, they really guide you well, and the things they tell you, you get a really good exposure over here. So I believe that it has really helped me a lot.
Thank you, Aman, very much for sharing all the experience in Sureshot Academy.
Download the SSB Sureshot app from Google Play Store to access courses for written exams like NDA, CDS and AFCAT. You can also find courses for SSB Personality Development and Spoken English. Apply the coupon code SIGNUP15 to get 15% off on your first purchase. Call us on 725-930-7111 for any queries.
And we would like to know more about, like, you have went 4 to 5 psychological tests in Sureshot Academy, right? So how it was very helpful for you to perform more and more better in your SSB?
Yes, sir. So when the first time we had a psychology test over here, everyone's performance was average in that, and ma'am told that okay, you are going to be here for the next 5 days. She only told that in the next 5 days you are going to improve. And the improvement I've seen in myself, because the first time when I gave, it was all new, and the WATs and the SRTs, I was only able to solve very few numbers in that out of 60s. But as time passes and we practice more and more, the number ultimately increased. And by the end of the 5th day, when our psychology tests were there, I was able to do about 55 to 56 out of 60. Through that, I can say that ma'am has really helped me, and not only with the speed of writing, but also the thinking process, which the quality of sentences which we make, the TAT stories which we write. She told that you have to just be yourself over there, and you need to write what you think, because the times are less. So she also gave us some valuable tips, so that we will be able to calculate the time very well and write the things on time, so that it is going to improve our psychology.
Thank you, Aman, for sharing your experience about your psychological test. And now coming to your experience, the way you got your environment here in the Sureshot Academy, how many friends you have made here, like what was the environment when you came here?
So when I first came here, I was not knowing anyone in the academy, but on the first day itself, when some other friends came there, we talked, because we were from the same entry as well. So I made a lot of friends, and also the assessors and the teachers over here are really friendly. They will guide you really well, and they will not feel that they are your teachers. They are just like your friends who is available to guide you anytime you want. So the teachers over there has really helped me and are very friendly in nature.
Thank you, Aman. Aman, you have also qualified CPSS, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how was the CPSS exam, and would you like to share something about CPSS more?
Yes, sir. So as I got recommended, they gave us the date for our CPSS, which was going to be held in AFSB Mysore. So the CPSS was something that I would say that I am not prepared for. And they also tell that it is a once in a lifetime test. And when I went there, the assessors and the officers over there, they told me that the previous practice are not going to help you. If you have the capability, you are going to crack it. And that's what happened, because the numbers, the first part is that the written test is there, in which a computer will be shown and some questions will be there. And before showing the question, they will brief you completely about the parts of aircrafts, the altitude meter and all those instruments which are used in aircraft. They will give you a brief definition about it, and then only they will make you to write and give the exam. So if you listen to that properly, you will definitely going to crack it. And the first stage, out of 27, all of us cleared the first stage. It was only on the stimulator test that only 12 or 13 of us out of 27 got selected in that. And in the stimulator, I believe that it is just like a game. You need to focus, and if you have a good control on the joystick and the pedals which are given, then you can surely make it. I believe that the previous practice is not quite helpful. Somewhere it can help, but most of the things are you have to do on that moment only. The games are there, they are just mental games. They are provided to see that you have a good control of your mind or not, the presence of mind you hold. So that was all there. The results are going to be declared soon after your exams are over. Within 5 to 10 minutes, they called us for our results, and I cleared that also, so I was very happy about it. In stage 1, the first question was that the instrument which they will brief you, they will give related to that. Means altitude meter will be there and some kind of height will be shown, and like that horizon one will be there and some readings will be there in that also. So related to that, 5 options will be given to you, and you have to choose the correct option which is in correct readings which are given on the instrument. Like if altitude meter is flying, so options will be there that an aircraft is flying with this altitude and going in that direction, and direction and compass will be also given. So you have to choose the correct option which is quite relevant to the instruments which are given to you. And on the second part, some diagrams will be shown to you of the aircrafts, and it will be going on some particular direction. You have to choose again from the 5 options. You have to choose aircrafts will be given, like the aircraft is going in southwest direction, and you have to choose the correct diagram which is showing the correct description which is given. So like that, 2 parts were there, and then again some reasoning questions were there related to mathematics and all. So that also went quite well, because mathematics and then reasoning ones were there, like paper folding questions and all those things were there. So if you are confident, then it will go well, because as I told that every one of us over there cleared the stage 1. It was only on the stimulator that only 13 or 14 of us got cleared in that stimulator one.
Aman, the last question to you. How will you rate the Sureshot Academy, and how will you recommend other candidate to come and join Sureshot Academy?
If you'll ask me, I'll rate it full marks, because it was only my first attempt and this academy has led to my recommendation. So I do not feel any lackings over here, because the teachings, if you keep in mind and do the same thing in SSB, you are surely going to get it. Because the instructions which sir gave us, that what all things you have to do and what all things you need to practice, so that it will build your personality. Because Sureshot Academy not only makes you to do things, but it builds in you. It mainly focuses on personality development, and which is ultimately going to lead you to recommendation in the SSBs. So I believe that if any aspirants of Defence Forces is looking for teaching and looking for any institution who can guide them well, I think that Sureshot Academy is the best for them. They should surely come in here.
Thank you, Aman, and thank you for your time, for giving all your such great experience.
Thank you.
Thank you.